I know it's a weird place I'm filming. Hello! Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a video I wanted to make. I'm making it because I want to show you guys what I do in the gym. Just so you know, I don't go to the gym as my main form of exercise. I do it as a supplement to my gymnastics and as a supplement to my stunt work. Also, I'm not a personal trainer or a certified fitness anything, so do not take my word as being the right way to do things. This is just what I do and what works for me, and I might change it in the future if I find something that works better. So yeah, this is just what I do now. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so my fitness routine starts from home. The first thing I do is I take out my water bottle and then I put some FNX Fit pre-workout in it. I fill it up with water and then I just chug it down. As you can tell, I'm not very comfortable with it. It does taste really good though, but yeah. After this, I take my water bottle again and put creatine in it. It's supposed to be like good for your muscles. Then I take it to the gym with me so I can drink it while I'm there. And after that, I just go to the gym. Very simple. Obviously, the first thing I do is put my stuff in a locker, then I put up my hair because I can't be running around with this long ass hair in the gym, and then I start my workout. So let's go to my workout. First thing I do is I put my head down so I get some blood flow to my head, and I warm up my joints by swinging my arms around. That's how simple it is for me, guys. Usually I warm up by jump roping. I usually start by jump roping normally, and then I switch to one leg, and then I switch to the other, and then I jump rope normally again, but then I do double jumps in between. And then at the end, I try to see how many double jumps I can do in a row. That can be really hard, guys. Alright guys, let's go to what I do after my warm-up, which is usually boxing. I start by just doing some shadow boxing with weights. I try to focus on straightening my arms. I focus on the legs too. It's very important that you step in correctly. I don't do this perfectly, but I'm still learning. After this, me and my stunt partner, we go to the gym together usually. We practice boxing on a ball. We just keep doing this until we can't do it anymore or our hands are really hurting. It's really good for you. I really enjoy it. After that, I do these rollout things with weights as a supplement to the boxing. It's really good for your core and it builds up strength for boxing, basically. Now let's go to my machine weight training. I don't do a lot of this, I just do very basic stuff because I'm not trying to pump my muscles. I just want to make them stronger, basically. So the first thing I do is I go on this machine, which is good for your legs and your butt. I usually do 3 rounds of 10 with each leg. After that, I go to this machine where you push out your legs and it's really good for your thighs. I really like this one. I usually do 3 rounds of 15 on this one. It really burns. I can tell you that much. Then after that one, I go to a very similar one, but it's inverted. So you press in with your legs, and this is also really good for your inner thighs. I usually do 3 rounds of 15 on this one too. After this, I do some weight curl-ups on this bench here, where I usually do 3 rounds of 10. It's really hard. I don't like it at all, but I do it anyways. Alright, and then I go to this pole thingy. I don't know what it's called, guys. Where I stand with one leg in front of the other, and then I pull down my arm as hard as I can. 3 rounds of 10 again, and I do that with the other leg as well in front, and of course with the other arm as well. It's really good for like getting a really hard hit. And then after, I try to do as many pull-ups as I can. My arms are really tired at this point, but I just try to do as many as I can. This time I could do 6, as you can tell. Now to the most important part of my workout, in my opinion. It's the stretching. First thing I do when I stretch is I sit in a butterfly position. I take my neck and stretch it to one side, Here I really have to remember to relax my shoulder, otherwise it does not stretch. I of course do that to the other side as well. Then I take both arms up to my neck and I stretch my neck forward. After this, I just lay forward for a little bit. And then I go into a split. In this split, I usually just wiggle about a little bit, and then I go to one side to stretch out my side. And I go to the other side, and then I fold forward. And then I just try to relax there. It's kind of hard to relax in that position, but I try to at least. After this, I go into a deep runner's lunge to stretch out my hip flexors. Then I shift my weight back to stretch out my hamstrings. And then I slide into the splits here. Then I wiggle about a little bit just to feel the stretch. And then I do the same to the other side. I stretch out my hip flexors, then my hamstrings, and then I go into the splits and I just wiggle about. After I've done all of this on the floor, I go to like a half balance ball thingy. I stand on it with one leg at a time to work out my balance. It's really good for injury prevention in your feet. I of course do this to both sides, I just didn't film both. Next thing I do is I go into a balance that I'm working on right now. I don't think it's called anything particular, but I really want to learn it, so that's why I do it every time. After this, I practice my balance on my flexibility by doing a I pose, where your leg is basically up at your head. I of course do both of these balance segments to both sides. Like I always do both sides, I just didn't film both. After all this flexibility training, I do some gymnastics. I start by doing handstands for as long as I can manage. At this point my body's really tired, and that's why I do the gymnastics, because my body needs to be able to do these things even when my body is most tired. And the next thing I do after that is I do some flips, just some basic cartwheels and back handsprings. It's good to be able to do them while you're tired. That's when you really get a workout from doing them. So that's why I do them after my workout, basically. This is the last thing I do for my workout. After this, I basically just go back to the changing room. I put on my clothes, I get ready to go home, and then I'm done. And that's my workout for you guys. That's what I do at the gym every single time. I mean, of course there's different things I do sometimes, but this is my usual plan. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe you got some new ideas for yourself. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just watched it for the fun of it. Thank you for that. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.